Welcome everybody back to... I just thought what you said. Welcome back to another jungle reaction.
Why? Why did you think of that? That's literally like Shippuden episode 25 or something.
I know. I just thought of it. Anyway, welcome everybody back to another BOLDcast reaction. I'm Lindsay.
I'm Carson.
And today we are reacting to Tokyo Revengers, episode 13. What happened last time?
Last time, Hina tragically died in a horrible car explosion.
We cried. If you didn't check it, if you didn't see,
yeah, you should check it out. We had a real visceral, emotional reaction. And everyone's just been loving our reactions. I don't know what to say. You guys have really been enjoying our reaction to this series. And I'm so glad you guys are here because we're really invested as well, if you can't tell.
Thanks for watching. Goodbye.
Bye-bye. But yeah.
What? Oh,
nothing. Just, it's been a rocky road. I hope that this next arc is good. If it's not, then, whatever. I was right. But I don't, we talked about it a lot last time.
We took a bit of time in between the last time we watched. Like, it's been quite a while. So we're a little bit more settled down. I know I was just, like, laughing crazily, but that was for unrelated reasons. Yeah, we did. We took a little bit of a break in between, so now we're just ready to go into the new arc. I still stand by all my criticisms from previously, but I'm hoping that things will improve, and I'm ready to see if they do. But you already know that they do because you supported the official release, coming here to see our reaction, our review. Please leave a like and subscribe if you end up liking. Let's go. The 20-minute
this far back?
They do it every time. It's
what are these? This is a long recap.
They give a huge.
This is a thick
I know they do it
one.
every single time. Like, remember that time you literally thought it was the wrong episode because it was just going on for so long. Why are you laughing?
Just that, I don't know. It's such a clippable moment of him just like in the bathroom. I need to change. Turns around and that's just it. Like,
what was that other guy's name again?
Hanma.
I love how he was like in the middle of this and he just went to the bathroom. Like, is he supposed to be supervising this?
It's like, have you ever seen You haven't seen Pulp Fiction, have you? Never mind. I was gonna reference Vincent Vega, but somebody's uncultured here, so she doesn't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Yeah, she can't feel her legs because also, I'm sure people said it last time. We haven't. The last reaction obviously hasn't been posted yet, but I think she was supposed to be cut in half there, like by the wreckage. Wait, what? We didn't immediately go back? No. We're just in funeral mode?
Actually, I'm glad, because then he might actually have a chance to get proper information about more things so that when he goes back, he's actually prepared. Plus, he's not in any immediate risk, because this is 12 years. Like, he knows if he goes back 12 years, it's not like he'll miss it. I like this music.
They literally photoshopped her over here. Do you see that? They photoshopped her picture onto the frame.
Parents.
The clover.
あなたがプレゼントしたものなんでしょあの子はあなたのことが大好きだったのね
Well, he's definitely being like the strong one at the funeral, and that bodes well for a sort of bit of character growth. I'm excited to see if it sticks.
Yeah, what I'm hoping for is Naruto using his abilities as a police officer to like just dig a little bit deeper or find out more about what happened in this timeline, considering things are a lot different. Figure out what's the same, like what might be a good way to intervene or change something, you know? Because if Takemichi is not going to be like the brains of this operation, then they better need to utilize the person who is.
Yeah, exactly.
And if Takemichi is now more driven, he takes the information that Naruto gives him and just applies it in every way he possibly can, then I think their chances of success will be better.
True.
Like, there needs to be more teamwork going on here. Damn. Maybe because he... Oh, yeah, I was gonna say, maybe because he has a family.
Go. Okay.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Good question.
僕らは何も変えられなかったわけですね。何をやっても無駄。結局運命は変えられない。それは違うぞ、ナオト。ケン君を救っても何も変わらなかったのは、それが原因でトーマンが巨悪化したわけじゃないってことだ。ヒナが目の前で死んだ時上がる炎を見ながら一つ分かったんだ。元を正さなきゃダメだってことが。トーマンを潰す。 そのために俺が過去のトーマンのトップになる何を言い出すかと思えば本気だぞな話無茶でいいヒナを救えるならどんな無茶でもするありがとうだってマイキー君とドラケン君が2人揃ってんのに
That doesn't mean Kisaki's not still doing other stuff.
Ryuguji is Draken.
Mm-hmm.
I was just gonna say that. Yeah, let's go talk to him and see what the fuck happened.
Let's do like a bunch more research
and get some cash. Oh, time montage. Time passing. Gathering intel. Mourning the loss.
Yeah.
Letting the urgency fly away in the wind.
No, they have a lot of time on this one, so I appreciate that they're actually
yes. Yeah, you don't need to go right back into ineffectually getting some brewskis. They're playing the epic music? Is this a joke? They're presenting this so weird. I don't get it. So they're playing the inspirational music as he has a backslide and like ignores Naoto?
No, that's him texting Naoto and Naoto's not responding.
Oh, okay, I got it. I had the wrong way. Okay, I had it backwards. I thought it was like the inspirational music as he's ignoring Naoto and just drinking
I was getting concerned that like
He's just drinking
What
water.
I was thinking was happening is that Naoto was also going to be dead, and then Takemichi was.
Dragon's balls.
調べたんですが今の東南に竜宮寺来ませんでした
Did he
Still.
take a fall? I bet he took a fall for Mikey.
There's no doubt.
騒ぎです
Hmm.
竜宮寺剣は今
He looks the exact
死
same.
刑囚なんです
On death row.
For I wonder
His
what.
eyebrows are gray. He's fucking aged only in his hair. No, nowhere else. He looks the exact same.
久しぶりだな竹道無事でよかったドラケン君
The fuck?
You must be right, or
ド
like.
ラケン君
He had to take a fall.
元気
I
にしてた
guarantee it.
なあな
Look at him. He's still determined because he has a purpose in all this.
こいつの
That's why he's not all fucked up. Why does he look like that? What was that look?
で
He looked kind of guilty.
知らなくてドラケン君が死刑囚だって何があったんですかなんでドラケン君が殺人なんか東満はどうなっちまったんですか竹道俺は自分のしたことを後悔してね当然の報いだ東満がこんなことになっちまったのも俺のせいだ俺があいつを止められなかったからあいつ
Kisaki. Or Mikey.
Mikey.
昨の頃は良かったなただチームでかくするって突っ走ってよ毎日が祭りみてえで東満は俺の全てだったもう一回人生やりながら同じ生き方を選ぶ後悔はねえやっぱりドラケン君はドラケン君だ
But what did he do?
Yeah.
けどよ本当にもう一度人生をやり直せるなら一つだけやんなきゃいけないことがあるキサキを殺すキサキってだキサキってあの時間です
God
That was,
damn it.
these visits 5 minutes long? I thought they were longer than that.
竹道東京から離れろ殺されかけたんだろうキサキにとって人を殺すのは虫を殺すぐらいのことだ待ってくださいなんで俺が命を狙われるんですか竹君
Why? So,
キサキはマイキーに浸水してた
did Mikey die? Did
でも
Mikey...
それがいつの間にか憎悪に変わった
Jealousy?
キサキは
Hatred? Why hatred?
マイキーの大事なもん全てを奪いたいんだ
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay, so. Okay, so if that's what's going on here, and Kisaki is just fucking with people who Mikey had, like, any type of relationship with whatsoever. But it seems like there's gotta be more to it than that.
Flashback. Who did he kill? Did he kill Mikey? He would never kill Mikey.
A bunch of people.
Whoa. Bunch of bodyguards or something. He maybe tried to kill Kisaki, but he failed.
Mm-hmm.
There's Kisaki.
ドラケン君
His voice.
ご苦労様キサキ
What the fuck was that?
Seems like there must have been some crazy shit going on before Draken knew that Kisaki was not on their side. Kisaki made him do this crazy shit and then reported him and got him locked up. Draken got wrapped up in some other crazy thing, maybe said that these guys were gonna, like, kill Mikey or, like, do some crazy shit, and, like, built it up enough that he, like...
Or he said that he'd kill Mikey or have, you know, make
Yeah.
threaten something. Maybe his girlfriend or something? That girl?
尻尾さえつかめていません
I love how he just looks so evil. Like, he has such an evil smile.
過去でもまだ一度も会えてない
You saw him.
手がかりゼロかやっぱりもう道は一つしかない俺が東満のトップになる
I think he will become the leader eventually. I just hope that it's satisfying and makes sense and isn't, you know, things falling into place for him. I hope that he has to, like, have some cunning or grow.
He's trying to be a commander.
めちゃくちゃな案ですねこれくらいしかできることはないと思うんだ
It will only work if he actually puts in the effort and doesn't just get like caught up in it and like stays focused on the goal, you know?
Right.
Yeah. Good question.
I wish they just asked. I like. There's no Naoto couldn't get any information about like what the arrest was or anything. Bathhouse. Bathhouse.
そんな驚く？あ、うっせえ。ガキじゃねえんだからよ。銭湯ではしゃぐんじゃねえよ。
Like that little like thing, yeah.
Shampoo hat so it doesn't get in your eyes. The innuendo. Mikey!
Look at the little duck. I will drowns him. That's why he's on death row, because he just...
My 2-in-1. You're so on. Oh, new ending.
Ooh.
3rd Division captain.
Let's see.
Do they mean Mikey, or do they mean?
Let's just watch this.
The animation's way better in this. Obviously, there's just more of it too. It's looking good. Ooh, this looks clean. New outfits as well. New drip.
Nice song.
Ooh, it looks good. Kiseki. It looks so good. It looks like so much better. Whoa. Is this a drawing or that? Yeah. They just put so much effort into this ending.
It's really good.
Nice.
Cool. They had like the shot, they had like the other commanders, and they also had Kiseki lined up with them. Yeah, like the end of the right there.
Oh, that is Kiseki. Didn't look like him for a second because his looks like his skin tone's darker there, but it's the first time we've seen him like in a very clear, bright area.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love this new ending. It's like it's immeasurably better than the previous one. It's better in so many fucking ways.
But this one's good.
It's all right. But like they clearly put so much fucking effort into this in every way. Like just that big cityscape What is that? Like, hang on, right here. With the sun. This is a drawing, I'm pretty sure. It's like so much effort went into this. I think it must be, unless there's a filter over a real life thing, but this is a drawing. Like, you know, or a render of some kind. It might be 3D render. It's,
it was good.
That was a great ending. That was really, really good.
Yeah, what do you think of that episode? It seemed like a really long episode.
Yeah, it did.
Like, it seemed we got a lot of stuff. I'm glad that, like, they stayed for a little bit and got some information. Not quite as much as I would have liked, but I guess it's seemingly hard to, like,
talk to a prisoner.
Find anything out. But
I don't see why. Like, you know, I'll accept it, sure, but it just seems like, especially with the Draken thing, it's like they talked to him for maybe 2 minutes.
Takemichi had, like, a bunch of other friends. Like, yeah, there was Akun, and he's the main one, but there was those other guys, too. You can't talk to them, because basically a main problem is that Takemichi has a huge blind spot.
Information
where
deficit,
he doesn't remember. But even some information of what happened even just months after he was last there, when all his friends were still involved and would have, even whenever, if they left the gang, even like a year later or less, anything would have been good. And even if you just said, like, hey, I, like, you know, I just was reaching out because, you know, Hina just died and that was really traumatic for me, and I just want to know if you, like, you know, remember anything important, you know what I mean? I don't know, just talk to more people, because obviously Draken, who's on death row, is like the number one to talk to, but there's so many people involved, people who are in it or are no longer in it, were in it, were kind of on the sidelines. Like, I just feel like
all of the other commanders,
anyone else, even Draken's old girlfriend, other students, other people that were, like, slightly around at the time.
Yeah, their biggest problem is the information. That they lack so much critical information, but they're in the future. All the stuff that they're aiming to change has already happened. So it's not like...
The thing is, it's hard to figure out.
Yeah.
And you can't waste too much time on it, I guess. But tracking they're in 2017, I'm pretty sure. It shouldn't be that hard to, like, track some people down, considering that if they haven't left.
And also, again, because they don't have to, like, okay, we're going back in the past. It'll be a long one. It's like, why? Why does it have to be a long one?
Yeah, he can come back whenever he wants.
Exactly, yeah.
But just go back quickly. Like, come back,
that's what I'm saying.
Check for, like, a day, and then go back before default Takemichi goes completely rogue and, like, off the path.
So, yes, because they can go back and forth whenever they want, there's no reason to go for longer periods of time. And when I think of, like, I understand it's like they're trying to endear us to the characters, and I like spending time with Mikey and Draken. I like Mikey and Draken a lot more than I like, you know, most other things about the show. I liked it, by the way, in this episode that we actually saw Kisaki and saw some, like, you know, that he's more of a threat. But is the time of, like, speaking purely of, like, the objective and the overall, like, what are we doing? Is it better to spend the time in the bathhouse in the past with Mikey and Draken, or is it better getting information, trying to save them? You know what I mean? Save everyone. So if we can spend a few hours, like, hanging out with them, that's cool, but it's more important to gather the information so you can make critical decisions in the past. And you don't have to do one at a time. You can just keep going back and forth.
You could
as much as you want.
Before you're, like, when it's, like, nighttime, go to Naoto's house. It's easy to find him. He's a child. He goes home at night.
Break in. Hold his hand when he's sleeping.
But I just mean, like, and then for the next, like, 8 hours or whatever.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be these
long
long
You and Naoto
swabs.
go so hard on anything you might find, and then just go from there. I don't know. I guess it's not that big of a deal, but I'm like, Naoto, you're a police officer. You, like, and also there's such things like, you know all these people, you presumably know where they used to live. You couldn't even just go to, like, their parents' old house and ask if they still live there. And
also, what is he finding out on that computer? Is he's typing away? He has documents on documents, but we still don't know what the fuck is going on.
Because they're looking at it from, like, like the police side. Oh, what does the police know about this gang? Oh, they know that Draken's on death row. But what about people who are no longer involved in the gang and never had any, like, criminal activity on record that still might have some valuable information? That's one thing, but it doesn't really matter. I'm interested to see Takemichi thus far. It's only been one episode, but he's holding strong.
I legitimately, by the way, after it's like, I'm gonna become the leader, and then at the funeral, and it's like this inspirational music's playing, I legitimately thought that, like, he said all that while the inspiration's da-na-na, he's like passed out in his apartment drinking and just like sitting there like ignoring Naruto. Like, all right, I'm gonna do this, and I'm like, I hope he keeps his urgency. Oh wait, he's not. You know, he's fully gone back. I thought that was a joke. I thought that they were like, if that's okay. Here's the thing: if they went that direction with his character progression, I would have to give it to the author, because like that's another level of like commentary on the type of person he is. That's fully welcome to the NHK stuff of like he makes a huge declaration as like a neat loser type guy, and then just the next scene completely backslides and like just goes in the opposite direction. That if they did all of that, and with the editing, like with the music and how inspirational it is and everything, just go in the opposite direction, that would have been incredible. Anyway, that's it. Great. Good episode. Oh, one more thing I wanted to say about the episode in general. I like the episode itself, really like it, really like where it's going overall. Big improvement on what's happening before. My issue with it is that, like, because, and maybe it's just me, maybe it's just us, but to me, this was like a come down, like take a breather, regroup, all this stuff after the huge climax of the last thing. But to me, the last episode did, because it was such, it's already, as soon as that all the shit last episode was going down, to me, I'm just like, okay, we all know that this is like that this is, you know, we're going to go back and fix this, and that this isn't permanent. Let's stop acting like this is a permanent thing. Let's stop acting like the funeral really matters. I guess maybe I'm like fucking Rick from Rick and Morty at this point, where I'm just like, reality is completely impermanent, and since you can go back and change the past, nothing matters at all. I think maybe I'm drifting into that kind of mindset, but genuinely, the whole you know, okay, after this big tragedy that's going to affect us for, I guess, none of our lives, because we're going to go back.
Well, the thing is, it's like, for now...
I understand his trauma, by the way. He saw his girlfriend die in a car fire. That's different.
But then also Naruto, like, he is so powerless in this situation. Yeah. Where Takemichi is, like, literally, like, building a puzzle, and Naruto's like...
My sister, no! He's like, oh, what a useless sense of accomplishment. I finally got this 1,000-piece puzzle.
Naruto's like back at home like, holy shit, I'm researching everything I possibly can.
And coming up dry with no information. Anyway.
Yeah.
That's nitpicky, kind of dumb. I don't really mean that.
I would like to say, I guess I get like the whole like, I'm gonna become the leader thing, but I hope that he's thinking about what that actually means, and that what that actually means and the way that would actually help him is by being observant, being smart, being driven on the task at hand, not just, I'm gonna become the leader because then once I'm the leader I can do what I want, and I'll be the leader so I can automatically protect people because I'm the leader. Yeah. Because that's not how it works, and he keeps saying it like, oh yeah, once I'm here,
everything will be fine.
Once I'm the king, I control the entire land. Yeah. And it's fine. That's not how it works. But that's not how that works, and I hope that he is like recognizing that and taking it into account that
I think that lesson will come with time. I don't think he's thinking about that yet at all.
I guess I hope that he does realize that being the leader. I think he'll realize that. Being the leader is a good thing to aspire towards, but might not even be the most effective.
I think that's gonna be his long-term goal, and he's gonna realize that the hard way down the line that's not how it works. Yeah. But by the fact that it's 12 year, the timeline is 12 years. That's the maximum length that this series or this like long-term, I guess series. Hopefully they don't like extend it past 12 years. That would be dumb. But that's like the cap on how long this can go in terms of the internal story. So he'll have a lot of time. I don't know. He'll have a lot of time to become the leader. I think that that's going to be like the long-term thing, but we'll see.
Well, we hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you check out our next one. Like, subscribe, stay tuned. Enjoy your evening. Goodbye.